Hello everybody, this is JerTheGeek, and I am at the Lego table with a great video for all you fans of Lego and Apple on my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make these Lego iPhone/iPad stands, and these are made entirely out of Lego, and they can be used really for any mobile device, tablet, or phone. I'm going to show you guys how to make them right after this. Okay, so let's get started with this building project. First off, I'm going to show you guys what you will need. Now that you know what you need, we can start building this Lego iPhone stand. So we're going to start out with these two pieces here. And you're going to take your pegs that you have right here, and you're going to put them 4 down. So that's the middle. You can see here, 4 holes down. That's the 5th hole from either side. It's right in the middle. And you're going to put it on both sides of this, as you can see there. Next, we're going to take our long Technic pieces here, and we're going to attach them right at the bottom, like this. And we're going to take our other one on the other side and do it like this. And we're going to face them, as you can see here. So you want it to be on your very bottommost hole of both of these long Technic pieces. Next, we're going to take one of our bar pieces and we're going to put 2 fasteners towards the middle of it, like this, and then we're going to attach it to the 8th hole from the top. And you'll count out the holes there, and we're going to make sure that this is actually facing outward, like this. And then we're going to put our other one with the Technic piece facing outward on the 8th hole. And then we're going to put them like that and put a little bit of distance between them. You want to leave enough there on the outside. Next, we're going to take our 2 curved Technic pieces here and we're going to attach them to this bar on the 2nd hole from this end. So not this bar piece, but this piece. This hole here we're going to attach to here on one end, and we're going to attach it to the other one on the other end, and you're going to make sure you have a decent amount of distance between them. Want to try to get it so that there's no bar left over, but so that they have enough to swing on, like that. It's going to take a little bit of adjusting. And there we go, that should be pretty good. And then we're going to take our bar here and we're going to put it through the very farthest end on both ends of these pieces. So there's one at the bottom and there's one at the top, and we're going to attach a bar through both of those, and this is what keeps them together moving as one unit. Take it here and the bar at the bottom here, and this is actually used to keep the bar in place on these different notches. As you can see here, there's different studs at the bottom of this piece, and you can use it when it's completed to adjust your stand at different angles for your device. So next up, we're going to take this bar here and we're going to attach it 1 hole from where this is attached, so it's going to be here on our 6th hole from the bottom. And we're going to just fasten this bar with these pieces on the end. And we're going to try to get the distance right so that it's not, there's not too much space. There's not a lot of, you don't want to have any wiggle room. You want it to just be nice and secure. As you can see there, we're going to adjust our fasteners and push this bar out maybe just a little bit. Try to get it all adjusted. And the last part here is this blue piece, and we're just going to stick it on like this. Now, one note is that it won't be perfectly even. You can see there's a little bit more on one side, but because of the distance between these bars and stuff, that's just kind of how it goes. But it still works, and this is what secures your device in there. And then I also took some pieces like this just to add a little bit of flair, to make it a little bit more interesting. I took 2 tile pieces in the middle, and then a pattern of different colored clear studs here. And so you're just going to put them like this to decorate, and you could decorate it any way you want with any variety of pieces, or you could just leave it blank. You know, it's up to you. But that is your completed iPad or iPhone stand. Now, this one works well for the iPhone. As you can see, it works great. You can do it in portrait or in landscape, and it also works great for the iPad, as you can see here, in portrait or even in landscape. And it is very nice, very minimalistic, looks great from the front or the back, and this is the simpler of the two designs. The next design I'm going to show you is a little bit more complex, but what's cool about it is it allows you to actually charge your device while it's in the stand, so I'm going to show you how to make that one right now. Let's now take a look at the pieces you will need for this next iPhone stand. So that is what you need, and let's get started building this stand. So first you're going to start off with these 1x6 pieces with the holes in them, and you're going to put your pegs, just like the last one, right in the middle. Make sure the pegs are facing outward like this. And we're going to take our long Technique pieces at the bottom and connect them here. So you can see here, make sure they're at the bottom. And we have them like this. Next, we are going to take our smaller of the two bars. So you see I showed you two different bars that are used for this build. You're going to take the smaller of the two bars, and we're going to put the smaller of the two fasteners in the middle. So we're going to put two of them in the middle, and then we're going to put this through the 6th hole from the bottom. So we're going to count out the holes there, make sure we're on the right one, so that we get the right height. And we're going to do the same thing, make sure your bars are facing to the outside, the same height there, and we're going to just space these fasteners out, and we're going to leave just a little bit of room on the ends. As you can see there, just got a little bit of room, and that should be good. And then we're going to take our curved Technique pieces, and we're going to use this hole right here, not the peg hole once again, but this hole, and just put it on the end like this, and the other one just like that. And then we're going to take the longer of the two bars, and the first one is going to go through here. Just gotta get this, and this makes it, once again, just like on the other one, makes it act like a functional unit. Both of these then will move as one because they're connected to the same piece. So that looks like that, and it's going to have a little bit of overhang. If you had only smaller bars, I'm pretty sure this would be able to work, but this is what I had, and so I used this size of bar to connect the two pieces. And you can see it does take a little bit of wiggle room, takes a little bit of kind of fussing with it. You gotta get it to where it is just right, and it looks like I'm good there. So now we're gonna lift this up, and we're just gonna make sure we have our larger bar, our longer bar, and stick it through the back here, like this. And we're just gonna stick it to the back once again, like that, all the way through, and make sure we're even there, and we should be good. So we have our basic functioning unit of the stand here, and now what we need to do is build it up. So in order to build it up, we're gonna take both of these pieces, and we're gonna set them side by side, and we're gonna take our 1x3s and put these right here, like this. And then in front of them, we're gonna take our 1x1 black pieces. Now, if you had more of these 1x4s, you could use a 1x4 in the same color, even a different color, whatever you wanted. You wouldn't have to use the 1x3, but for this design, I just used a 1x3 and a 1x1 because that's what I had, and I wanted the colors to match. So it really depends on what you have in your collection of bricks. It's not too limited in terms of like size, the sizing of the different pieces. So if you wanted to use a different thing, you absolutely could. But this is what I have for this build. So we're gonna put the 1x1 on this end and another 1x1 right next to it, and then we're gonna take the 1x3 on either side like this, and then we're gonna connect the final larger piece, connect it like that, and you can see how it stands there nicely. And now for the final build up, the biggest, most important pieces that really add to the structure of this build and really give it the extra kind of strength that it needs to be able to hold heavier devices is these 2x4s, and you're just going to connect them like this. You're going to leave a space of one stud on either side, and it gives it a pretty cool look. And you're going to put the final one in the back like that, and you can see how I've left a little space on either side. That's what you want to do. And you're gonna do the same thing on this side. So there we go. And the final thing to hold this whole stand together, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this piece right here, and right one hole below where your existing bar is, you're gonna slide this through. And on either side, you're gonna put the larger fastener. And this bar is one of the smaller variety, because that is the only bar we have left, as you'll see. And now everything is properly spaced. And finally, to connect all this together, I'm gonna put this 1x4 here in the back, and that prevents it from going too far. Now, one last thing for the front, we're gonna take these two pieces, put them onto our remaining 2x1 with the vents or grids on the front there, and we're going to connect it right here. And there you go, we have our heavy duty, if you will, iPad or iPhone stand. And like I said, this allows you to charge your device and stand it on the stand at the same time. So it's really cool. You can set it on your bedside table, charge it at night, or watch a movie or video or something and have it displayed on this stand while still charging the device, and it will just pass through the bottom of it like you can see here. And there you have it, the LEGO iPhone and iPad stands. I hope you're able to make these stands with your own LEGO collection and use them for your own devices. As I said, they're really great, and it's really fun to be able to display your devices when you're not using them, or stand them up as you are using them with the cool functionality and cool look of LEGO bricks. That's it for now, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching it. If you have not already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you do not miss out on any future geeky content. Comment and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. God bless, have a great day, and bye for now.